The situation in the Sicilian town of Niscemi is worsening by the hour. At least 891 homes are now in the danger zone. At the same time, buildings and infrastructure continue to collapse due to a massive landslide that shows no signs of stopping. For the past few days, some 25,000 residents of Niscemi have been living on the brink of disaster. The massive landslide has ripped through the town's slopes, creating a 25-meter-deep, approximately 4-kilometer-long chasm. Roads have collapsed, the earth has swallowed cars, and parts of the town have collapsed into the valley below. Dozens of homes now hang precariously on the edge of the cliff. Meanwhile, sections of road and vehicles continue to slide away as the ground becomes increasingly unstable. To date, more than 1,600 residents have been evacuated. Parts of the historic town center are under serious threat, including 17th-century churches that could slide down at any moment. Geologists and environmentalists are calling this disaster a stark warning of the climate crisis's impact on the Mediterranean region. They point to decades of flawed development policies, uncontrolled urbanization, and a disregard for geological risks as the main causes of this scale of destruction. "It happened in a matter of minutes," said Salvatrice Disca 70, whose home is now in the red zone. "The electricity went out. Then the police came and told us to leave immediately. We were only allowed to take blankets and medicine. Many evacuated residents were unable to return home for days, even to change clothes or shower." Some residents live with relatives. Older people were moved to nursing homes, while others were placed in temporary accommodation. Outside the red zone, firefighters set up special tents to escort residents who were allowed to retrieve valuables such as documents, photographs, and paintings. The landslide continued. A 3-story residential building finally collapsed after 6 days hanging on the edge of a cliff, crashing into the steep slope below. "We've evacuated. It's over. We've lost everything. But," said one resident, "the city now feels desolate, like a ghost town after the disaster." On the edge of the mudflow, the Biblioteca Marciano, the city's public library, is also in danger. Its basement holds more than 4,000 rare books of historical value, including pre-1830 editions on Sicilian history. But the building is located in a black zone, an area off-limits even to firefighters, leaving the collection's fate uncertain. "Many people are traumatized," said Davide Casillo, 38, a volunteer helping the evacuees. "This isn't just a house. It's where their entire lives and memories are. There's anger and despair because many feel this disaster could have been prevented." The same area experienced a landslide in 1790 and another in 1997, forcing a massive evacuation. Despite this clear history of risk, construction continued decades later, particularly from the 1950s to 1960s, alongside centuries-old buildings. My family lived in that house for 3 generations, said Sofia Salvo, 61, a primary school teacher. We renovated it for retirement. Now everything is gone. I keep asking, why was construction allowed in such a risky area? The prosecutor's office in Gela has opened an investigation into alleged negligence. We are reviewing a lot of evidence, including imagery from the Italian Space Agency, said Prosecutor Salvatore Vella. Witness examinations will follow. One thing is certain: no one is immune from investigation. The experts emphasize that the Niscemi tragedy is not an isolated case. It is the result of decades of reckless urban planning, which has ignored Italy's hydrological and geological vulnerabilities. This risk is now a grim reality.